Hey guys, and welcome to another video. Today I'll be trying to teach you the basics of medieval RTS, so that if you're a new player, or maybe you're not a new player but you still don't understand the game very well, I'm hoping I can teach you how to play this game properly and win more of your matches. And just ignore my cats meowing right now. So usually what you want to start off with is two builders. I'll try to play it a bit slowly so you can understand it more clearly, but two builders, sometimes three builders, but two builders usually works. And what you want to do is you build the backmost farm compared to where you're going to attack first. Because attacking is the main strategy. I'll go on to that later. And then you build that one, and then you build this one, and you try to keep it close to your castle, but also build it a bit far out so you can get to the outer areas faster so you can outrun your opponents. So I'll show you what it looks like when I'm trying to be as fast as I can. Wait, no, it's a mistake. And just like that, in a few seconds, I was already able to take all those farms. Now, you also want to get swordsmen. I prefer to get 3 swordsmen. You can get like 2 or you can get 4. Either one works. But in my personal opinion, 3 to 4 is like the best amount. So let's go again. Hopefully I get a slightly better spawn so I can be faster with my units. I guess I'll just build a farm in advance. So if I get a bad spawn, I can still just build it. And then you also want to keep your builder far away. Like, keep the farm in range of your builder, but also keep it far away in the sense that it can move more quickly, because speed is extremely important. And then I immediately send my swordsman outlay there. Watch my builder's range to make sure he doesn't stop building the farm before he gets out of range. Rush my opponent when the swordsman is out. Then I rush this farm. Send one builder over here. Rush this area. Take that farm. And just assume this guy's my teammate. And then And there you basically have your opening strategy, then you can get more swordsmen if you want, or you can build a barracks. And then you start spamming knights. Knights usually work very well. They're I'll be explaining it a bit more in another video that comes after this one. I've already finished recording and editing it, but I'm planning to upload this one first. Knights are a very, very, very good unit, and probably the best early game unit in the game because they're very strong, they have a lot of speed, they're very cheap, they take little housing space, and they deal a pretty high damage. Then it takes around I believe 8 knights. You can use swordsmen to assist your knights, but in this case I just want to show how many knights it takes to kill a castle. And I forgot to build this farm. Another thing that you have to learn, I forgot to mention this earlier, you have to learn how to multitask. What I was doing there is multitasking. I move my builders and then I build the farms while moving my swordsmen at the same time. Moving builders here, moving a builder here, attacking farms, and then building knights, move my builder over there, build a farm over there. You have to be very good at keeping track of multiple things at the same time and doing multiple things at the same time so that you can act more quickly. And you also need to be very aware of your surroundings. I'll showcase this later on in the classic match, but you can press Z and you can see all the units on the map through the walls and stuff so that people can't sneak up on you. Or if you don't want to do that, you can also just look around yourself. And if you're on mobile, I believe you hold the hand button to trigger that. Then when you attack a castle, you want to group up your knights. Wait, please don't tell me. Okay, start in range. Then you can put your king in front so he can tank like maybe 40 damage or so. I'm gonna move my knights. And I forgot to mention your king is very important because he boosts your attack rate by around 25%, I think. So yeah, he's very, very important, and you do not want to lose him. Now, preferably, you would avoid the enemy king when attacking the castle. Like, you can kill him, it's important to kill him, but you want to focus on killing the castle first. Then you can kill the king after you kill the castle. And just like that, you can kill a castle with 2 knights. If it's undefended, you can kill it with 8 knights and have 2 knights left, and still have 30 HP in your king. And if I micromanage that better, I actually could have survived with like 3 or 4 knights. Micromanaging is when you you manage like very small portions of your army. Like you saw me there, I was looking closely at like you can also just constantly click the castle like this. I'm constantly moving them around so they move around, and hopefully the units with less health go to the back, because when units get attacked they lose health but they don't lose damage output. So a knight with 1 health out of 30 can still be as valuable as a knight with 30 health, because he just needs to stay in the back and he'll continue hitting the opponent, and then there you have an entire extra knight of damage even though he's on the verge of dying, as long as you keep him alive. Now wizards and catapults make this very hard to accomplish, but if you're really good, or if you just have a better army, or you get lucky, you can still survive it anyway. Now I'll be getting 10 knights just to make it easier on myself, but I'll try my best to micromanage my knights so that they don't die while I'm attacking this castle. Like I'll move the ones who are low HP to the back. Like not in the back, like I move them back, but they're still attacking because knights don't actually have to be directly touching them. As you see, they have a circular range. They have a decent amount of range, so you can actually like slightly snipe the enemy castle. And here you can see I'm grouping them up as much as I can so that they all attack. And then there, let's go. Oh, that's too slow. Now as you can see, I did it absolutely terribly, but I believe you can tell what I was trying to do. Now it's a pretty risky strategy, because if you're like me and you don't practice it very much, because I stopped playing this game a pretty long time ago, you might not be very good at it, and you can risk taking losses compared to the easier strat of just like clicking it over and over again, or if you're a mobile, just tapping it over and over again. But it's still a pretty good strategy. It's just it takes a lot of skill. But when you master it, it becomes very strong. You just need to be very fast and very precise, and you need to pay very close attention. And you can take a castle with maybe even like I think 7 knights potentially. Especially if you let your king take like 50 damage, but it's very risky because if you receive a counter attack and you don't heal your king up, your king could die, and your king is irreplaceable, so he's a very, very important unit, which is why you don't want to lose him. So I believe that covers a lot of the basics. Also, just one more mention, you want to split up your builders. So let's get an example here. You won't normally just be in a private server with everybody gone, but it's also very good to split up your builders so you can cover more ground. And imagine there are farms over here, so you split knights over there, split knights over there, and split a knight over there. This is kind of microing and macro managing at the same time, or multitasking. Split up your builders and split up your knights, attack multiple areas at the same time to make it complex for your enemy to defend, and to get more done in a short amount of time. Now, I believe I've covered a lot of the basics. So let's get into a classic match and I'll show you what it looks like in practice.